back in May this year, Nike has dropped a special edition for this Vomero range, which unfortunately I couldn't get it at all because it dropped on the StockX app and I'm still banned with Nike. And it seems that this collaboration is the second one following the one from last year where we had that Nike Air Max 1 which looked actually quite nice. But lucky for me, I actually managed to get this one on StockX on a good deal, I would say. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at one of the best releases ever for a pair of Nike Zoom Vomero 5s. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. In today's video guys, as you've already seen, we're gonna have a look at this very nice special edition of this Nike Zoom Vomero 5, which will be a design by Japan special release, which dropped back in May. So let's go ahead and start with the box, which to be honest, considering how nice the shoes are, I need to admit that it's actually quite disappointing. The box will be a regular one in this red color, which will have this Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this white color here on top and also on all sides of the box. So let's just go ahead and take the shoes out, guys. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at this very nice release for this Nike Air Zoom Vomero 5 designed by Japan. So yeah guys, I'm quite excited that I managed to get this one into my collection. As I said earlier, this one dropped around the end of May, if I'm not mistaken, on the StockX app. The retail price of this one was around 165 pounds here in the UK, or 180 US dollars, making this one with 15 to 20 pounds or dollars more expensive than the normal Vomero releases. But this one for sure will be much nicer. I need to admit that straight out of the box, this one just feels like another model coming from Nike and not a Vomero 5. This one will have all the elements quite different comparing with that normal release. Of course, the pricing is a bit higher, but for sure it's gonna be worth it. So with that being said guys, let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have totally different materials comparing with the normal Zoom Vomero 5. So as a base layer for this one, we won't have that mesh material for most of this upper. For this one, as you can see, we're gonna have for the front of the shoe this smooth cream leather material, which feels quite nice to the touch. And on top for this one, we're gonna have this cream suede material, which yet again feels quite nice. And this one also have some embroidered stitchings on top. Then in the midfoot, we're gonna have this full TPU material. For the normal Zoom Vomero 5, that one was quite flexible and also quite breathable. So on top of this one here in the midfoot, we're also gonna have this exaggerated Nike swooshes made out of this black leather material. And finishing here at the back of the shoe, covering the whole heel section, we're gonna have this different TPU material, which will have a nice texture. This one will come in this brown color. As you might know, for the normal Zoom Vomero 5, that one had a very interesting design with some perforation holes for some breathability. This one, yet again, no breathability. And on top, we're gonna have this leather and suede material, which was also present here at the front of the shoe as well. But here we're also gonna have this Nike embroidered in this blue color, and just above it this pull tab, which will also have some reflective lines on the middle. And yet again, for these suede materials, we're gonna have a lot of these whitish stitchings, which for sure are looking quite nice. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have these punch out holes. We're also gonna have these blue loops as well, which will keep in place these very nice textured white laces. But inside of the box, we're gonna receive a second pair of laces in this white color with this baby blue curve on the edge, which are looking quite nice. So underneath these laces we're gonna have a very nice whitish tone, which will have this gray line on the middle of it, which will also have some reflective hints. And at the top we're gonna have this Nike Vomero 5 tag, which will finish with this gray pull tab. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have a very nice silky material for this lining, which underneath will have your normal amount of padding as any other Vomero 5 releases. And also at the bottom we're gonna have this very interesting foam insole, which will have Bill Bowerman's photo in this white and black colorway, which will be the co-founder of Nike. And for both of them we're also gonna have this Nike swoosh in this green color alongside the Design Japan logo, which will come in this white color. So now, guys, we can go to this already classic midsole, which for today we're gonna have it in this baby blue colorway, cream and gray color. So for most of this midsole we're gonna have this cushion material, which is actually quite soft, but at the forefront and also at the heel we're gonna have the Nike Zoom technology, which for sure feels quite squishy and very comfortable underfoot. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole in this black and brown colorway, which will have mostly this waffle pattern, which will also have a lot of this cushion exposed in a lot of places. Then in the midfoot we're also gonna have this stability clip, which will give a bit of rigidity, but I would say that this is just your normal standard pattern coming for this range. As in for the actual sizing, guys, as this one is gonna be a woman's release, you will need to go with a full size and a half up. So let's say you are wearing an US size 10, so for this one you need to go into an 11 and a half woman sizing. So overall, guys, this release coming from Nike for this Zoom Vomero 5 designed by Japan, in my opinion it's the best release ever for a pair of Zoom Vomero 5s, which for sure will give a very good upgrade comparing with the normal Vomero 5s, which most of the times will have some mesh and either some synthetic leather or maybe sometimes just real leather. But most of the times I would say that this range already looks good anyway, but for sure with this release I think that this one is justified to be called a premium. I really feel that this second release for this Design by Japan looks quite good. It will also bring quite good materials as well, and the color blocking is at least in my opinion perfect. The only downside for this release is that we don't actually have any breathability points at all. So for sure after just maybe an hour or so your feet will start to sweat. But rather than that, this is a very nice looking pair of shoes, which is also quite comfortable, given that we're gonna have this cushion and the Nike Zoom technology. And this one will also be quite lightweight as well. But for sure, if you have the chance to go for this one, guys, for sure I would recommend it. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this very nice looking pair of Nike Zoom Vomero 5 designed by Japan. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!